What's very interesting here is a lot of these animals we use in our education are captive farmed exotic animals. These are actually baby California king snakes, and while we have the cameras out today, these have started to hatch about 3 days ago. It takes the gestation of the eggs might be 5 to 6 weeks. They just started cutting out of the egg. A very interesting thing about these snakes hatching their eggs, and this is hypothesized what the dinosaurs did as well. They have a single tooth on the end of their nose that they use to cut through the leathery shell of the egg. As soon as they hatch out, that tooth will fall off. So it has nothing to do with the teeth used for eating. It's only for hatching. It's a very short-term thing. Once they start to hatch, they slice through the egg. It might be 2 or 3 days before the eggs come out. Since several of these babies have already hatched, I'm feeling fairly confident that we can get one to tease one out to actually see the reproduction happen. Hold this a little lower, right there. And some of these you'll notice are different colors. These are some very interesting kinds of snakes. Some of these are albinos. Oh, you can see one coming out right there. And these are a variety of snake called the California king snakes. These guys, as adults, will kill and eat other snakes, including rattlesnakes. If you had a rattlesnake in a cage with one of these or in the wild they encounter, even if a rattlesnake trying to defend itself and bit the king snake is immune to the rattlesnake venom. The king snakes are a constrictor. That means they're very strong and powerful. They will grab, constrict, and suffocate the rattlesnake, and they will eat them for their dinner. Now you'll notice these beautiful colors on these snakes. That's because we selectively breed these, just like people have bred dogs and chickens and cats for their colors. These are different varieties of albinos and different color morphs. We actually have 2 snakes. There's actually 3 coming out right now. So what I'm going to be doing is, oh look, we see right here. Here's one coming out right there. There's 2 coming out right now. Look at that. Only here live at Alaska State Fair, 2014. The one that's coming out that's aiming towards me is a type of albino. This is called albino. This type of albinism is amelanism. That means it lacks all dark color pigment. The other king snake that's coming out is a normal colored one, but it is a very rare color morph that has a lot of white. But there's one almost out there. That is an albino California king snake, and he's now about 5 seconds old there as far as being out of the egg. So there comes one. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we have another one here. There's a couple that are coming out. Sometimes they get a little shy. I'm going to put this one back. You stay. I don't know how well he's trained.
What do they eat when they're that little? Like
when they're this, that's a good question. No, they eat baby mice, they'll eat baby lizards, they'll eat other snakes. What I'm going to do is see what we got here. Oh, there comes one. There he goes. Whoa. You see he's coming out just like that. And the question was, what does they eat? These guys actually don't need to feed for the first month or so. When they're born, they have a yolk sac that's internal. Oftentimes they'll go right into hibernation where they're born. It gets cold in the winter. They'll hibernate for that first year. They don't even eat to the following spring. It really has to do with their temperature. And here he comes there. There's number 2.
How did he fit in that tiny
I know, it's
egg?
amazing. Let's see if we have one more here. Are you ready to come out, Betty? Are you a little shy? Oh, there comes another one. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look down a little bit.
Beautiful black and white.
And see how the patterns are all different. This is called polymorphism. Polymorphism is a term used to describe when an individual group will have many different color morphs. And these guys there's a large variation in color on these different types of king snakes. You'll notice a little blood there, that some of that's on the umbilical cord. That will dry up very quickly, and these guys will become a powerful predator up to about 4 or 4.5 feet as an adult.